Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, you're having a great start to your Wednesday. Mine's going pretty adequate so far, so let's get into this part two of the United Conservatives Party's rail line. So we got the infrastructure minister here giving his take, and let's get into it.
Well, thank you very much. And I know Premier Smith highlighted our provincially elected officials, but we also have Calgary City Councillor Chabot here as well. So thank you so much for joining us here and for everyone here today. And I'm honored to stand with Premier Smith to share the details of Alberta's vision for passenger rail with our Alberta Passenger Rail Master Plan. So to break it down, there's 6 parts to this plan. There is obviously the commuter rail from Edmonton's downtown to their airport and their surrounding communities. Also, commuter rail from Calgary's downtown to their airport, as well as surrounding communities. A high-speed rail from Edmonton to Calgary with a stop in Red Deer. To review regional rail from Banff and Jasper. A regional rail from Fort McMurray to Grand Prairie, as well as to southern Alberta communities. And essentially a rail hub, which will connect the existing LRTs that are in Edmonton and Calgary and every single aspect to this entire network. So the vision...
So that's going to be a massive undertaking, at least what I think. So hopefully they do this in sort of sections, so they finish off the Edmonton to Red Deer to Calgary portion first, and then so we at least have that done before like the 15-year deadline, and then get all of the sort of ones from like Calgary to Banff, Edmonton to Jasper done after that. Like once that's built and people can go from Edmonton to Calgary first. And yeah, like I said, that high-speed train is working.
Vision includes a province-led agency with a mandate to develop the infrastructure and oversee the daily operations, fare collection and booking system, maintenance and planning for future expansion. So this is an ambitious vision, to say the least, but so is Alberta. This master plan will look forward decades and will identify concrete actions that can be taken now to build the optimal passenger rail network for Alberta. As part of the master plan, our government will engage a wide variety of stakeholders, including Albertans, to gain their perspectives. The input received throughout the development of the master rail plan is critical to its success. The master plan will provide government with evidence-based information to make decisions that will have a massive impact over the coming decades. Today, we also announced a request for expression of interest for world-class detailed development of a master rail plan, which is expected to be completed by next summer. The development of a province-wide master plan will examine the feasibility of a commuter rail service and other potential intercity rail connections. The master plan will provide information needed to inform government decisions, including a comprehensive feasibility assessment and a cost-benefit analysis that will identify what elements of a passenger rail system should proceed and when. The plan will identify triggers for implementing infrastructure development such as population and ridership, as well as the optimal staging and expansion of the system as our population grows. It will also identify financial and delivery model options to consider the role of the private sector, the public sector, or a hybrid option. The plan will also assess governance options to develop.
Yeah, most likely hybrid action would probably be the most likely scenario of building this thing. Hopefully it's not just a public project, but if it is, then hopefully it will be less expensive because our tax dollars are already going to it.
Develop and operate Alberta's passenger rail system. The master plan will include a 15-year delivery plan, which will provide clear options to government to lay out the next steps for government to turn this vision into a reality. Now, Alberta already has significant LRT systems in Edmonton and Calgary. In addition to Alberta's $3 billion commitment to support the LRT expansion in Calgary and Edmonton, our government has dedicated $43 million in new funding as part of this year's budget to support Calgary's Blue Line LRT expansion towards the Calgary International Airport, and funding to study the last leg of the Blue Line to finally connect all the way to the Calgary Airport. But this project will extend the existing Blue Line LRT to 88th Avenue, providing LRT service to Northeast Calgary. So ultimately, during this development of this long-term strategy that we're announcing here today, we look forward to hearing from Albertans and working with municipalities, Indigenous communities, and the private sector on this vision. It is the start of a historic idea that will make Alberta the best place to live, work, and raise a family for generations to come. Thank you, and I'd like to invite Chris.
And it'll make it way easier to live as well. Just throwing it out there.
Dinsdale, the President and CEO of the Calgary International Airport, to the podium. Thank you.
And that's all we got for you this morning. Just a short little bout. I thought it was going to be longer than that, but apparently not. So, pretty much what I'm gathering from everything here, I don't really particularly think you guys would care about what the Calgary International Airport thinks about this stuff, but let me know if you want to see that. I'll send a link to the video on this one below. As I said, I think this is an awesome project. I've actually been waiting for something like this to come around. So let me know what you think while you also subscribe below, and have a good day.